So, what if the secret to aging well wasn't really about fighting it, but about embracing it? That's what we're digging into today. We're going to break down the core philosophy of Susanna Marriott's 1001 Ways to Stay Young Naturally and uncover a science backed approach to aging with, real vitality. It feels like everywhere you look, there's some new product or procedure that promises to turn back the clock, right? This whole obsession with staying forever young creates this real conflict inside us as we naturally get older. And let's be real for a second. You see a new wrinkle in the mirror, and for just a fleeting moment, you wonder, hmm, should I maybe look into Botox or something more? Trust me, you are not alone in thinking that. That temptation is there because, our culture is constantly pushing these really extreme solutions. It frames aging like it's some problem that needs to be fixed with expensive, invasive procedures. It leaves us all wondering, how are we even supposed to grow old? But this is exactly where Marriott's work comes in, and it's such a breath of fresh air. It's this powerful reminder that there are literally 1,001 reasons to just say no to all that, and instead embrace looking and feeling fantastic completely naturally. Okay, so this brings us to what is, I think, the most important takeaway from the whole thing. The secret isn't some new fad diet or a miracle cream. It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about the entire concept of aging. And look, this isn't just some nice, fluffy idea. It's actually backed by some serious science. Take the New England Centenarian Study. They've been tracking people who live to be 100, and they found something absolutely fascinating. These superagers don't just live longer, they tend to live healthier for way longer, basically squeezing any illness into a very short time at the very end of their lives. And this leads to this crucial insight from the study's lead investigator, Dr. Thomas Pearls. He says that instead of wondering how to stay young, we should be asking ourselves how to age well. That simple switch in focus, man, that is everything. So how do we actually do that? How do we age well? Well, the first big pillar is all about what we put into our bodies. It's about fueling ourselves with the right stuff, the natural stuff. And the guiding principle here is beautifully simple. Just eat a rainbow. I love that. Think about filling your plate with as many vibrant, natural colors as you possibly can. The more color, the more of those life-extending nutrients you're getting. Just picture it. Foods that are literally bursting with color and life. We're talking about those vibrant berries, rich nuts, deep green vegetables. Foods that are just packed with the very nutrients that protect our bodies from the inside out. So what's the magic behind all that color? It's these things called antioxidants. Basically, they're protective compounds in plants that act like your body's own personal security team. They go around and neutralize free radicals. You can think of them as these tiny troublemakers caused by stress and pollution that damage your cells and, speed up aging. So here's your mission, a really concrete goal. Try to get at least 5 servings of fruits and veggies every single day. And hey, if you can manage to get up to 9, that's fantastic. It's genuinely one of the best things you can do to ward off all those age-related diseases. But aging well goes way beyond just food. What you eat is really only half the story. How you think about your body and your health, well, that's just as critical. First thing on the list, ditch the diet. I'm serious. Dermatologists have actually found that constant cycle of losing and gaining weight, yo-yo dieting, it can damage the collagen and elastin in your skin, stretching it out and leaving it looking older. The difference in mindset here is just huge. The whole dieting thing is usually about deprivation, right? Obsessing over the number on a scale. A wellness mindset, on the other hand, is about enjoying fresh, delicious food and just paying attention to your energy levels and how your clothes fit. It's a game changer. And when researchers looked back at those 100-year-olds, they found these common traits that went way beyond just what they ate. They tended to maintain a lean body. They didn't smoke, and this is a big one. They had mastered the ability to de-stress. All right, now for the best part. Let's look at the incredible, actual numbers, the quantifiable impact these small, natural changes can have on how long you live. The most amazing part is you don't need to completely overhaul your life overnight. It's the simple, consistent, natural habits that, over time, add up to a massive, massive difference. Get this. A study from Cambridge University found that just 1 apple a day was linked to an extra 2 years of life. That's it. 1 single apple. Isn't that wild? And remember that goal of 5 portions of fruit and veggies a day? Well, that simple habit is associated with adding another 3 years to your life. See how this starts to stack up? And of course, some choices have an even bigger impact. Quitting smoking, for instance, can add a staggering 5 years to your life. These aren't just abstract numbers. This is more time to do the things you love with the people you love. So, ultimately, this whole philosophy is a reframe. It's not about what you have to give up or what you're missing out on. It's about what you gain: more vibrancy, more health, and as we've just seen, more time. It's truly about adding life to your years and years to your life. So, this all boils down to one really simple question. Forget the grand 10-year plan for just a moment. Based on everything we've just talked about, what's one small natural change you can make starting today?